Logan Paul, $2 million spent on Pokemon cards.
Fantastic piece.
First edition base set booster box breaks are coming. Pokemon collectors should be renamed Space Force X. So let me tell you something, brother. Shreddy, and all you Shreddies out there, we are going on a one-way trip. Higher than a bird, higher than a plane. This jacked stack collector is about to go insane because we're going to the moon for a little vacation because prices are going to soar, plateau for a little bit, and then we're going to ride that roller coaster all the way down. What do I mean by this? Well, in today's video, I am reacting to Logan Paul's $2 million Pokemon purchase, talking about what it means for Pokemon card collecting and the Pokemon market. People are going to make money. People are going to lose money. Don't be a clown. Let's get the lowdown as we get ready, shreddy, and go straight into today's video.
Are you ready for shreddy?
So before we get any further into this video, the views and opinions in straight up nonsense that you've seen and will see in this video are those of a jacked, stacked, serial thriller of Pokemon card collecting, shreddy, and not a financial advisor. So, Logan Paul, $2 million purchase, first edition base set, booster box openings are coming. Let's just literally jump straight into the video. I'll play it through, we'll stop it, we'll pause it, I'll react to it. I've already seen the video once, so I know what is happening in it. I've already gave it away as a spoiler alert. And we'll have a little bit of a discussion around what this means for Pokemon, what it could mean for the market. And again, it's all speculation, it's all opinion, it's not a fact, and I'm not a financial advisor. So, straight off the bat, the only videos I've seen of Logan Paul's are his Pokemon ones, but the editing team behind them, I think they've done a really good job with them all, and just the opening of this video here,
play Pokemon, buy Pokemon
I thought it was pretty cool.
Whatsoever to do with Pokemon, because the message is violence.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Carol. You are not gonna like this video.
if only she could have been called
Last
Karen.
October, I sat down for what I expected to be a mildly popular stream of a Pokemon nerd breaking open a $200,000 box of first edition cards.
So he's just recapping what he did
His garage.
in the last box break.
Today, that video has over 11 million views. We raised
Massively popular.
$130,000 for mental illness.
You know, who else on YouTube's going to be getting that kind of attention and eyeballs on Pokemon?
I went to sleep that night with only one thought on my mind. I have to do that again.
Here we go. So this he's just kind of joking on. He says he's going to sell his house, but he shows some reactions of those that took part in the box break. And you can see the excitement that everyone was having for that first box break. It was a huge event. So he's obviously looking to buy a lot.
Like we did on my stream, it's worth $350,000.
So the price has shot up a lot of the PSA 10s since he bought his, which rightfully so. This was a catalyst for huge price increases.
Here was the problem.
Every person that talks about this record sale increases the price again and again.
$11,000.
Price himself out of the market.
Cost $4.
First edition base set has sold at an auction $408,000.
So it was actually that IGN report that Logan Paul tweeted a couple of weeks ago to say that he can't wait for his next box break, which is the first tease we saw that he would be doing more box breaks.
So although I bought one in September for $200K, they were only now selling for the price point that I set, between $300,000 and $400,000.
Literally, like, he drove the price up, and he makes a good point very shortly and says about he should have bought all the boxes before doing his box break, but he says he did not realise it was going to be so popular, which we'll just see in a second.
I have a guy, he's being a pain in the ass. He wants $375 all cash. It's your fault.
I said that. I
didn't know it was going to be as big as it was. Obviously.
Yeah, so, I mean, he was getting into this not knowing it was going to be, you know, I've covered this loads of times on the channel. I've spoken about loads on Instagram. He was doing it, expecting some hype, expecting a return on what he bought, but I don't think anyone expected last October for prices to go as insane as what they did. And if we fast forward through a little bit, so we see Instagrammer here, Pokemontcg. I follow him on Instagram, don't think I've ever spoken to him, but he's got awesome collection, awesome page on Instagram. Pokemon actually posted something on Instagram on his story, I think it was, of him in Logan Paul's podcast studio, and everyone was thinking then, okay, what's he done? What's he sold him? And it was a box, as well as some Shadowless packs, which they opened very shortly. Interesting that there's been no mention of collectibles guru in this video. Logan Paul's expert in the previous box break. He's obviously just washed his hands of him and, you know, doesn't want anything to do with him again. So we'll just move on from that. So here we go. This is what Pokemon showed on his channel. And wait for it. Mental Charizard. Now, it's insane to me that he didn't actually film, like, if he was opening heavy base set packs, that could have been video content. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't have put that content out almost as a teaser for this one, but I suppose it's made this booster box reveal an even bigger surprise. So the next part of the video is basically just shown how hard it is to be finding these booster boxes and talking to some of the sellers, and he ends up spending $2 million, I think it is, or over $2 million on Pokemon cards. He buys 2 from Collector's Cash here, some guy from Hawaii, and this is one of the most awkward handshakes I've ever seen. I mean, how long's it going on for? They started shaking hands at like the 8:22 mark, and we're at 8:35. The hands are still being shaken. 20-second handshake. Possibly crazier than the first edition boxes that he's actually buying. Important to note there that Customs is opening a lot of booster boxes as well for people buying these from America, Europe. Got to be careful. They open that, crack that seal. There's that value gone. So here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6 first edition boxes. Massive. So then this is just a plug. And this is mental to me, this last bit here. I've heard of these NFTs, like, to me, bizarre. I don't get it. But then people don't get other people buying Pokemon cards. Like, it's a different generation, I think, like, mental. But, yeah. So the first break is coming on, like you said there, February 27th. So what's this going to do at the market? It's going to, in my opinion, of course, I'm not saying this as a fact, I'm not saying it as advice, I do not know for sure what it's going to do. I'm simply stating it as an opinion and a thought of what I think is going to happen. This is what's going to happen. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Honestly, it's just, it will, prices this year, got 6 boxes there. He's going to be opening, in my opinion, more than one. I can guarantee Facebook right now, Facebook groups are going mental and crying about Pokemon's now too expensive to collect and blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be from the same people who 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago weren't buying first edition basic cards. So they're not going to be buying those cards now. And Facebook's not going to be happy. Instagram will be a mixed bag. What do I think this means? What's my thoughts on this? I think it's class. I think it's going to get more exposure on Pokemon combined with the 25th anniversary. It's going to, for collectors who already have collections or maybe is looking to offload some of that collection, it's going to allow those people to sell some of those pieces for a higher price. Growth in the hobby is good. I don't know anyone, and this, to me at least, is going to be organic. He's just put a video out to say I'm doing this. If a load of people jump in and if a load of people get into the hobby, what's chilled about that or what's forced about that? He's just literally doing what he wants to do, putting out to his audience. He's not forcing people to jump in. He's not chilling the price up. He's literally saying there, look, he's showing the struggles that he's had getting these boxes because of his fair. He set the precedent for the pricing. he's shown the negotiations and the phone calls. Like, these prices aren't being chilled. They're going up on auctions for, I think it was golden auctions. It's starting at $10,000 a pack. So there's not going to be a set price on the cards, on the packs. It's not like a set buy it now. It's going to be auctioned. So it'll be interesting to see how much these packs go for. But in my opinion, again, we're going to see this ripple effect from people who can afford to take part in these first edition box breaks and spend $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 maybe on a booster pack. That's a very niche, small number of people. As that trickles down, okay, first edition's out of reach. So I'm now going to look for unlimited cards. More people coming into the hobby, maybe you don't have the money to buy those first editions. Even though there's a lot, look at Evolutions boxes. I've done a video on the price of Evolutions. You can go check it out. I'll link to it down below about how they're $1,000, which seems insane, but it's kind of, when you think about it, it's not so insane because of the demand. Even though there's a ton, and I mean a ton, of base set unlimited graded cards, PSA 9s out there, absolutely off the chain. PSA unlimited 9 Charizards, 4,000 plus. There'll be probably 5,000 by the end of the year, by the time they all come back from PSA. If we get a ton of new people entering the hobby, doesn't matter how many's out there, if all this influx comes in all at once, people know Charizard. It was the box art for Pokemon Fire, for Pokemon Red, Pokemon Fire Red, iconic Pokemon in the anime. Back in this day on the schoolyard was the most talked about card, the most, highest HP, highest attack. Kids thought it was the best card, the most powerful card. Mainstream media got on Charizard back then, boosted the popularity. It's just been one of those mainstays of Pokemon. Pikachu was the mascot when it comes to the cards. Not basic cards, but set cards. If it's got a Charizard in, the set's going to do well. There's going to be demand for it. It's going to be usually the highest price card in the set. So we're going to see, in my opinion, a lot of people flocking to Unlimited. More people flocking to it, more people wanting something, the price goes up. But we're going to see price increases of base set. In my opinion, I think we're going to see price increase of base set. It was the first set. It's what most people know, most popular set. It's what's being featured prominently in Logan Paul's videos. He's just literally shown. He didn't mention Jungle Fossil. He didn't mention Neo Genesis. He didn't mention EXE. He didn't mention Gold Stars. He didn't mention Mudkips or, I don't know, Buffalan or whatever it is. He didn't mention anything outside of Squirtle, base set cards. They all marked out for the Charizards. That's what his audience is going to be looking at. His audience won't know what Illustrated Pikachu is. They're just going to see Blastoise as the best card, the rarest card. And people are going to be coming in with that attitude of they want those familiar Pokemon, the starters, the starter evolutions, the popular Pokemon from base set. I think demand for that's going to go up. As people can't afford PSA 10s, they'll move down to PSA 9s, and you kind of have that ripple effect, and you'll see prices of a lot of these cards going up. If he sustains his interest in Pokemon and is pushing Pokemon content out regularly, which by the looks of it, I think he could be. He's not said it, but I think there's going to be more box breaks coming. 25th anniversary of Pokemon, there's going to be, that's going to be picking up steam as this year goes on as well. I think that we're going to see a ton more interest in the franchise as a whole this year. More interest is good, in my opinion, for the hobby. It strengthens the brand, it strengthens the market, and then yes, eventually we will have a dip. We will have people who came in 2021, came in 2020, maybe when lockdown restrictions ease off. People will be, wanting to go on holiday again, wanting to go for meals out, wanting to go out drinking, wanting to spend the money on other things. They might start offloading those cards. They'll have more hobbies. They'll have more things to do than just sat at home all day on eBay, buying cards, on Instagram, posting pictures, flipping cards, whatever it is they're doing. But I think this year, for the foreseeable, we're going to see the prices going up. And when they dip back down, hard to say, are we going to see a mega dip and a crash of the market? Could happen. It's unlikely that we'll see a crash. We'll definitely see a retrace, in my opinion. But where that retrace lands, it's hard to say where it's going to be. We just had this announcement, so it's hard to speculate that far on because we're not even seeing a rise yet. I could be wrong, and everything I've just said for the past 15 minutes, we could see no uptake in demand whatsoever. We could see no more interest in the hobby, and this could have no impact on prices whatsoever. But who are we kidding? Of course it's going to have an impact on the prices. I think it's a good thing. I know there's people out there who will be hitting the thumbs down on the video because they don't like Logan Paul, they don't like prices increasing, they don't think that celebrities can come into their hobby, they don't think that celebrities can come get their cards. Well, guess what? Anyone can come in. If you're not buying them, somebody else is buying them. And that's all Shreddy's got to say about that. This video has been rated I for Incredible. So guys, thanks for watching today's video of the Pokemon Card Classic. I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on Logan Paul's announcement, Logan Paul's purchase, and the box break he's going to be doing. What do you think it's going to mean for Pokemon prices in 2021 and going forward? Let me know down in the comments below. There's a bunch of other links down there, and on screen now is my latest video about the Pokemon market. So give this video a thumbs up, go and check that one out, and until next time, remember, Pokemon ain't no gimmick, it's a lifestyle.